3,850 pounds of Wolf Pup 18TO coming in on trade here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Now, you might have noticed I refer to this as a Wolf Pup, but it very obviously in giant blue letters says Patriot on the nose. So what am I getting at? This is what's called a private label. This trailer is a Forest River Cherokee Wolf Pup 18TO. However, there's basically a dealer that has an agreement worked out where they don't want people to be able to shop them, so they've come up with their own unique name on this thing, and they effectively pay a little bit extra to have their own decals put on them. That's what this thing is. So, if as we go through this, you look at it, if I refer to it as a Wolf Pup, that's because it is a Wolf Pup, and as a Wolf Pup dealer, that's just the name that always sticks out in my head. With the slide closed, this camper, the 18TO Wolf Pup, it maintains a high level of travel accessibility, but not a full level of travel accessibility. You will undoubtedly, you're going to lose access to the bathroom back there. That is just something that it is out. But beyond that, you can see, get to the storage under the dinette bench here, and you can get to any and all of the kitchen storage, including the refrigerator. So if you need to stop and like grab a sandwich or something and then use the bathrooms at like a rest stop, well, you know what? You could do that here. If what you're looking for is you want to stop overnight, not open the slide out, and get everything, well, this one won't do that. But guys, keep in mind also, this camper is only a 7-foot wide camper. It is a narrow body camper. So if you have to park, let's say you had to park between two semis overnight. If you park with the passenger side of your vehicle very close to the semi on the passenger side, you would have room between the narrow body and the shallow slide, the only 2-foot slide on this, to get it open and to be able to access everything. So you can likely still fully access this RV in transit, but you would need to open the slide out up. So kind of depends on how you want to camp and how you expect to use your RV. Now that she's open, we can start looking around at the shape and condition of it. What I can see here is that this RV was used, but not abused. Like, I have detected a couple little small blemishes on like a tabletop or a cabinet face or something like that. Normal signs of regular usage and ownership signature, basically. Just like your car. I bet your car has a little bump on a dashboard or something. You get the idea. But overall, I don't see anything that really concerns me. There's definitely a difference between, a lot of use and a lot of abuse. And I don't really see the abuse side coming through in this camper. I just see where somebody used it and did their best to take care of it. The smaller the RV, though, the more critical good storage space becomes. And that is one of the things that has really made the Cherokee family of RVs, which includes this one here, being a member of the Wolf Pup series, a very popular series because they utilize really every little nook and cranny they can for storage. You see you have a door on the far side, which is good for heavy stuff. And then if you got a whole bunch of small loose stuff, you can put it under the bench over this way. But this little sofa job right next to us here, it also has its own little, sort of hidden secret. In addition to having that theater-style folding central armrest, you can fold the sofa down into a sleeper just like you could fold the dinette down. But it's also got this little hidden sort of bonus bunk above. Now, you don't have to use that. If you want to, you can pull it out. You could throw some bedding down and there you go. When this was brand new, it would have included a bunk mattress for that upper sort of hidden bunk right there. I haven't located it, so it does not appear that that survived with, to come with this used RV. It looks like that might have been something that was discarded a little while ago. But the fact is, this is a great couples camper, but you could fold down that dinette, you could fold down the sofa, you could flip up that bonus bunk, and this could be either like a good like grandkid weekend entertainer tiny camper, or frankly it could just be a great small camper for a family with either limited wants, needs, or tow capacity. Now down on the end here, the rear wall where you see that sort of faux brick entertainment setup, you could, if you were so inclined, you could throw a flat screen or something against the wall right here. You do have all your TV hookups. There is a matching outside TV mount where you could also use one TV to float around because there's a quick release bracket on that right there where you could install one TV and make it use of it inside or outside. Plus there's extra power outs down here, hidden in that corner. There we go. When we come around the corner, they become more visible. Perfect for like plugging in a phone charger to have next to your dinette. Now your bathroom facilities are simple but effective. And really that's kind of what this whole camper is about. It's about being simple and effective. It does what it needs to do. It doesn't do anything more than it needs to do. Now, at the bottom here is our converter box, or fuse box, as a lot of people would, refer to it, with the propane furnace right above. And you've got some decent pantry space here, made even greater by the previous owners with the addition of those shelves. Though, if you don't like they did a nice job actually putting in some plywood shelves. If you don't like them, you could remove them, no sweat. Up top here, a little bonus cabinetry next to the microwave, and you might notice a full 13,500 BTU air conditioner. Tiny camper, full-size AC. If it's screaming hot summertime, you're going to be all right in here. That is also a Bluetooth DVD entertainment system. Next to that, although it doesn't have like a true dedicated command panel, you do have all your important switches here, like you've got your power slide out and some exterior light fixtures, all, clickable right there. Now, there's a couple little things the previous owners added, like a little paper towel rack, something like that. Something that if you didn't like it were easily removed and would really leave no signature in the RV to speak of when you're done. Behind the stovetop, you can see all the original owner's manuals and everything are present and accounted for. Sitting on top of that sealed edge countertop material here that they're really still using at the Cherokee brands today. Today's Cherokees will actually have a matching material over here on the dining area, although this is actually a very nice hardwood tabletop that is lightweight. The only hiccup with that is if you scrape stuff across it, you'll tend to see signatures of that left on the surface of that table, which is one of the reasons that they moved away from it in recent years. They gave you all the big pots and pans room they could, and down here we do have the, what size of it? It's like 3.7 cubic foot or like 4 cubic foot. I call it truck camper fridge. It is gas and electric, so and it does have a small freezer pocket inside of it. Now, as we turn around here, a key thing I want to point out is that originally on the left side of our current view, there used to be some kind of little headboard right there, and then this camper was outfitted with a short camp queen. The previous owners got rid of that. They removed the headboard, which is why if you look, you can see like a little line against the wall where that was kind of spot glued in place, and they did a very good job removing it. But they decided to swap that out, and this now has a huge, frankly, kind of nice 60 by 80 residential memory foam queen bed on it. So your bedding has actually been upgraded here from what you would have found at the factory level. Also, take note, remember I mentioned you have a full down central armrest on that sofa. If you need to sit more people down and you don't need that separation between you, you can always fold it up and use it like a bigger sofa. And one more hidden gem on this one before we step back outside. Despite being more of what people would often refer to as a basic or entry-level camper, what's cool about these Wolf Pups with the east-west beds, they do still have the easy lift gas struts to get under this storage. Now, you notice that there is an outside storage access there, but that also makes for very easy access to your water heater when it comes for things like winterizing or your water pump. So this, everything is nicely hidden away, but all of your mechanical items like that, they're still very easy to reach and access. Now, right now I've got the RV parked out back. We're getting ready. It's been scheduled to go through a an inside-outside cleaning and also just a quality inspection. We do like to have things checked out before we just sling them into the used RV market here at Haylett RV. So this is in the little staging area before that happens. Unfortunately, it is also rainy season currently, so I've got huge puddles all over the place. I might have to do some camera teleporting around and chop things up a little more than normal. You saw the storage inside under the bed. That's just another look at it right here. Great place for a portable solar panel, which that plug in the upper right corner right now is designed for just that. Now, this does sit higher than most Wolf Pups. It has a heavier axle chassis suspension system to help accommodate the extra weight of that slide. So, it naturally needed that double step to kind of follow suit with it. Like all Wolf Pups, this is 7 foot wide, so it doesn't tend to boss your vehicle around so much, less headwind. It also sits a little lower to the ground than most of them. It does have a, you'll want to get a single propane tank to go with this here. Unfortunately, I'm parked a little too close to that rockwood next to us, so I'm going to do a little magic teleportation maneuver on the other side. Just like that. I always knew those Dungeons and Dragons classes would pay off one day. So, like the rest of the Cherokee family, you'll notice that this has seal gripping slide walls. You got this cottage cheesy textured skin on the tin here. What that's doing is that's grabbing that slide wiper seal and it's making it flap in or out accordingly faster, better, so that you always make sure it flaps in or out, making slide contact, because if it ever crimps halfway in or out somewhere, well then you have a void, which is fancy talk for leak. Even though they're both 4-letter words, we don't like 4-letter words. Anyway. You do have the ability to walk all over this roof. It does have the same 3/8 roof decking, 16-inch onset of roof studs as anything else in the Cherokee family, such as the Grey Wolf and Cherokee full-blowns that we carry here. Spare tires never touch the ground that I can see. Outside TV hookups if you're so inclined, and this does still have a black tank flush for the toilet, which is actually nice. You don't always find a nicer feature like that on a little rig like this. But that's one of the best parts of the Cherokee family of RVs. They have, as the second best selling series of RVs on the planet, they have buying power that most brands simply just can't even dream of. And it allows them to standardize a lot of things you wouldn't normally get in this class, like that nicer, thicker front aluminum nose sweep that's all painted. You might have also noticed too, the previous owners did put a Camco roof vent cover above that bathroom vent. And that's pretty much it, guys. We're going to give it a little exterior bath, but beyond that, she's pretty much ready to rock and roll. I can't find anything, I'm really not, you know, there's nothing I'm like, oh, that's a really bad issue over there. A couple little blemishes here and there. But, you know, if I bought a car that was 2 or 3 years old that had some miles on it, I would expect there to be some kind of scuff on a bumper or dashboard or something somewhere. I don't see anything that doesn't seem fair or reasonable, is I guess what I'm getting at. No leaks, no problems. She works. So take care, stay safe, have fun. Happy camping, everyone. And remember that we only do everything, whether it's hitching pieces, parts, trades, finance, truck and trailer, package deals, RV delivery, and everything between.